Hey, my friends, this is Gavin Mountford here, and welcome to Six Step Social School. This is episode number 5. And as you can see on screen, you are in for a real treat today. Robin is going to be talking about Facebook Lives, a simple guide for generating leads and sales using Facebook Lives. Now, I don't know if you've ever used a Facebook Live yourself before, but most people have never done one. You would never believe it. It is that easy to do, to get started and to get your message out there, to get your branding out there. So pay close attention to what we're going to be sharing today, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And we are going to be discussing Facebook Lives, and then we're going to set you up for something that's happening tomorrow inside the Six Step Social group that I'm going to talk a little bit more about in a second. So if you're here, if you're watching, just type in and say hi. It doesn't matter if you've never typed in before. In fact, if you've never typed in before, please type in, because we love to hear from you. We see the same amazing people repeating their comments over and over again. But what I absolutely love is when there's new people showing up as well, saying hi. Because if you're watching in the shadows, if you're watching in the background, that's great, and continue to do that. But occasionally just put your toe in and just say hi. We are real people. We are completely down to earth, and it just gets us to see that you're here, and we can then maybe reach out to you and see whereabouts you're at in your business as well. So yeah, definitely say hi. And if you've been here before, if you've been watching, and if you're a regular, say hi as well. Tell us if you're on live, tell us if you're on replay. So tomorrow inside the Six Step Social Facebook group, we are going to be doing something completely different to what we've done before. This is a new initiative, and this is why we're doing today's episode like we are, talking about Facebook Lives. We have something called Teach for Free Thursday, and there'll be an opportunity for you to go live inside of the group to essentially give some value and training, and then pitch something at the end. So I'm going to talk more a little about that after we've spoken to Robin. So yeah, one thing before I bring Robin on, I just want to say a huge congratulations to Joanna. Let me have a quick look who is here so far. We got hey John, how are you doing? We've got great to see you, Ava. Well, I'm not going to be able to read everybody out here, so I apologize if I miss you out. Mary, hello. Hello, Rachel. Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. And hello to everybody else as well. So just want to say congratulations to Joanna, who has won the Facebook group header by my brother, Dan Mountford. So he's going to create you a header. You took part in the Word of the Day challenge last week. You sent the correct words in, and then we picked you out as somebody that we can do a bit of a really good makeover for, essentially. So exciting times ahead. Joanna, if you're watching this, if you could contact Dan Mountford and let him know that you've won the prize, then he can ask you for the brief, etc., and get everything sorted. So good stuff. And then finally, if you have not got your copy of the ACE Lead System yet, make sure you grab a copy right now. The ACE Lead System Blueprint and the ACE Lead System Jumpstart programs. And if you want to get started online, if you want to start attracting leads and sales to you and customers and business builders, depending on what type of business you're in, this is all laid out in a very simple step-by-step manner. And this is our entire system, our entire process that has been responsible for many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of products sold online now. So, make sure you grab your copy of the ACE Lead System. You can go to sixstepsmethod.com/ACE to get hold of that. And yeah, let me say hi to Robin. So Robin's here. As you know, many of you, in fact, pretty much everybody knows Robin here now. She's going to be coming on and teaching you about Facebook Lives. But before we did, I know she wanted to talk a little bit more about sharing.
Yes. Hello. And I see we have these amazing people on. So yes. I'm super excited for this. What I want you to do is I want you to share this, okay? Promise me right now, I want you to go out and share this in 2 places, at least 2 on Facebook. I don't care if you're watching live or watching the replay. Your audience is going to love what I'm bringing. Okay, I got some notes here, and they need to see it. So just click below, click the share button. There we go. Cleo, look at you on this. Send this to a Facebook group. Send this to your own Facebook group, somebody else's Facebook group, if you're allowed, your own profile, wherever you want to put it. they're going to get some great things. And we've had some amazing people who've really been helping us. John, Sonia, Permjet, Gwenda. I mean, I can't read everybody here because we want to save some time, but you guys are awesome. And I love that you've been sharing this. And I mean, Gavin, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the episodes have been getting bigger and bigger as we've been doing them, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And that's the most exciting thing, that you guys are helping us reach more people ultimately with these messages. So thank you so much. We appreciate it. So hit the share button and get that shared out on your profile. It could be in a group, it could be on your story, it could be your group, wherever. Just hit that button. So
we have Eva, Kelly. Yep. Thank you guys so much. Yes.
Thank you there. Awesome. Thank you very much. So shall I switch over to you now, to your screen?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
All right, let me add that in. Should be showing up now, hopefully.
Should be showing? Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, is it full screen?
Perfect.
Sure.
I can see it perfectly.
You can see me. Okay, perfectly. I'm super excited about this. So I'm going to give a little background just real quick. This idea was Gavin let something slip as he was telling you about, this teaching on Facebook Lives. And I actually had a call with Cleo. So Cleo, I'm giving you a shout out for this. And her and I kind of had the same idea about if he's going to teach, just allow you to do Facebook Lives, I think some of you need to learn how to do Facebook Lives first. So that's when I came back to Gavin and said, I'd love to do this training on this. What do you think? And he was like, yes. So let's get right to it and go from there. So I want to get rid of the boring facts first. Okay, I'm calling these Facebook Lives fast facts. We're going to have the boring slide first, and then it's going to be a lot more fun. Okay, but I gotta set this up just to set the plans out, the foundation, I guess you would say. Okay, some fun facts. First of all, you can do Facebook Live from your computer or your mobile phone. You can have your pretty face on, or you can have a screen share. Really up to you. Initially, when Facebook Live started, you actually had to use a third party for screen share, which was a pain in the butt. But now they've allowed it in there, so it makes it much easier. But the cool thing and the why we want to talk about Facebook Lives is you actually get 10 times more comments on a Facebook Live than you do a regular video. Wow. Okay, awesome. And viewers watch lives 3 times more than they do regular video. Whew, right? So you're going to get more viewers. And this is something I always like to tell people is, yes, we all want leads and sales, but you can't get leads and sales unless you have somebody watching first. So if you could reach more people, don't you think that's going to get more leads and more sales? It kind of goes hand in hand there. And I thought this was really kind of cool. Only 1% of companies share videos daily. Only 1%. So imagine if you did that. Imagine if for your business, you decided, you know what, I'm going to share a video once a day, where you would stand. If you are really in that 1% versus that 99% of people that, or 99% of companies that are not sharing. You want to be in that 1%. Question I always get, and it's something I wondered myself, was how long should they be? Well, if you go to YouTube, the optimal YouTube video should be 5 minutes. But this is Facebook Live. And this is, according to Facebook, and I'm giving this Facebook credit for this, they say 7 to 10 minutes long. And the reason for that is it gives people a little bit of time to get on. You notice Gavin and I, we kind of chit-chat a little in the beginning. We don't really dive right in right away. And it's the same kind of thing, and I'm going to share with you a little bit more about that, what you want to do as well. You want to give people time to find the live. And you want to make sure you reply to all comments. People love that. Okay, somebody showed up, somebody left a comment. You should be doing this all the time anyway. But with Facebook Live, you really want to be responding to all comments. So if you notice, I mean, I think both of us try to. We don't always make all the comments, but Gavin and I try to reply to these comments from these lives all the time.
Yeah, we were talking about that before, weren't we? And I said that I'm buzzing at the end of these Facebook Lives, and I just go through and I just reply to pretty much everybody that I can reply to very, very quickly. And it just fires me up. And then I have to log off and go back into the house and wind down somehow. But that's the big challenge.
Yes, exactly. And I'm actually going to share with you a little bit my bonus tip, which I'm going to give at the end, which kind of relates to that as well. So if you are in business and if you want to be successful, you must be doing video. I'm sorry to tell you, okay? But what I want to know right now, okay, and Gavin, help me if somebody says this, Are you scared of video? If you were scared of video, I would like for you to drop a 1 in the comments below. Seeing the people we have on, probably we may not have anybody, I don't know, but if you're watching the replay or something, are you scared of video? I don't mean to put you on the spot. Okay, in fact, I can still raise my hand here. I am still scared of doing video. Okay, you may not believe it. After I've kind of broken away, and I'm going to share with you how I did that, but my hands are still sweaty. I still have sweat pouring down the back of my neck right now. Red face as always. And if you notice, I'm speaking kind of fast. That actually is nerves, okay? And the cool thing is about nerves is a lot of times they do come off as excitement, which is part of video. So if you are scared, just drop a 1. I want to share with you how I myself got over the fear of doing Facebook Lives. Because there's one thing to do a regular video where you can retake it over and over and over and over. And there's another thing when you're live and there's no redo button, okay? Yes, you can delete it, but if somebody's watching, they saw it happen, okay? So if you want to break through your fears, this is the exact technique I used myself, okay? And even if you don't have fears or you're trying to take your lives to the next level, this will work as well. First thing I want you to do is I want you to write out 7 topics about anything. They don't even need to be about your business. It might be something you like. Remember the other day we talked about things we liked? I remember Gavin, you mentioned about your, guitars. Yes, he could do maybe an episode about guitars. I don't know anything about guitars, so I can't even give you a topic, but he could do something about that. You could do something about your favorite TV show or a movie, or maybe you want to talk about, a place you like to eat or something like that. Just think of 7 topics. You can even write bullet points with them. You can even write the whole script out if you want, but you're going to have 7 different. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go 7 days live on your Facebook profile, but you're going to do it only you. Now, have you ever seen that button? You can actually create a post where only you can see it. And the only trick I'm going to tell you about this is once you're done, make sure you take it back to wherever it is. Okay, so the Facebook, friends list or a certain list or whatever. But because I one time did this and I forgot to change it back and I left it as only me. And for the next week, I wondered why nobody engaged, nobody liked, nobody did anything. It's because nobody was seeing my post. So, but this is a great way for you to get over your fears of the technology. More than anything, the technology, because the technology can scare you. It scares me still. I mean, Facebook Live recently changed on your computer, and I was like, oh, what do I do? And of course I was going live at that time, and I didn't know what to do, but I made it through. So you can practice that way. So for 7 days, take those 7 topics, do 1 a day. Then what I want you to do is I want you to do 7-day lives of your close friends. Okay, so if you want to create a Facebook friends list and make it of your close friends, make it of people you trust, maybe your teammates, maybe your family or something like that. People that are just going to be like cheer you on and not really make fun of you. If you don't know how to do a friends list, hit me up. I'll send you how to do that because it's pretty easy and it's a big topic. I know, Gavin, you talk about it a lot yourself. It's super duper important to create friends list. So you're going to do 7 days and you're going to do those same topics over again. Now, this is 2 times you've done those topics, right? It's starting to feel a little better, right? Now you're going to do them again. But this time, you're going to set it up for all your friends to see, or public if you use public. Now what happens? This is the 3rd time you've done this topic. You're talking about it. You're feeling more comfortable. You're feeling more comfortable with the tech part of it. And now you're ready to do lives. The other thing, as we all know, 21 times for a habit, right? Well, 7 plus 7 plus 7. It's 21 days of Facebook Lives, and this will help you get over your fears. This is exactly what I did when Facebook Live first started. And I was scared of video already, and then I was scared of the tech you're giving me, and I was scared of going live and making a fool out of myself. This is what I did. And now, I'm doing a live right now, and again, I'm still sweaty, but I'm still doing it. So what I'd love to know in the comments are what are the 2 most important parts of a Facebook Live? Okay, what are the 2 most important parts? I know there's a lot of options here, okay? So let me know in the comments what you think the 2 most important parts of a Facebook Live are.
I love those. I love that tip that you just gave with the 777. That's brilliant.
Oh, good, yes.
To be honest, I mean, I guess the first time I ever did a video was about probably close to maybe 20 years ago now, maybe 15 or 20. And I look back at it and yeah, it's interesting how I started. Facebook Live wasn't around then, so I just got used to kind of holding a phone and just talking to myself at the time, which was a bit strange in itself.
Yes, exactly. That's what, even now, like when I create videos, I will cover up my face so I'm not talking to myself, and I still pretend, like I almost like close my eyes and pretend I'm talking to a friend. So it kind of gives me a little idea.
Yeah. So we're getting some people coming in. So Cleopatra says the intro and the CTA, or the call to action. Rachel says the call to action.
Awesome.
Teresa says the description. Ginny says intro and content. Melina says good story.
Okay.
Pamela says content.
Okay. Well, you guys are right on, man. You guys are so brilliant, because the two most important parts are your description or your title. I also like to call it the headline, because what it needs to do is it needs to stop the scroll. Okay, it needs to stop the scroll. Just think about it. We are on Facebook. Wow, this caught my attention. Now, don't ever lie, okay? We are professionals, so don't ever, lie in your description and then not follow through with whatever you say you're going to do. But you want to stop them in their tracks, okay? For example, Tuesday thoughts. That's not going to work. It's not going to stop me from scrolling. I don't know about you. Okay. But going out, getting them, grabbing their attention. I mean, if you think about this one I did here, special Instagram hack to get super targeted niche emails. Okay. If you're on Instagram and you're trying to build your list, that's going to get your attention. Okay. That's going to be, wow, Instagram hack. Okay. She got my attention there. Plus the next one, you'll never ever be able to say you run out of people, to talk to. Okay. So that's one part. The second one, the call to action. If you are not using a call to action in every single video you ever do, pretty much in every post in some form, you're leaving money on the table. And a call to action does not need to be like this one's talking about a PDF here. It does not need to be that. Okay. It could be simply share this post, share this, like it, comment below, or you don't really say comment, but let me know below. Tag a friend, so anything like that. They're all call to actions. And again, if you are not including a call to action, you're going to lose people. Yes, we think, what? My audience is smart, right? They're going to know what to do. Nope. They're like a 2-year-old. You have to tell them step by step what to do along the way for them to actually get it. So I want to give you a couple ideas for a title template. Take a screenshot of this because it's going to be super duper helpful. And I know I use it myself. How to blank, even if you blank. So for example, how to lose weight, even if you're busy. Easy, right? How to blank, even if you blank. The one thing better than eating spinach. It's just something fun. I like spinach. I don't know about you, but I like spinach. The one thing better than date night. I don't know, something along that line. The one thing better than the keto diet. Whatever it is, fill that one in. And lastly, the one thing to know before you buy shampoo. The one thing you know before you buy your next laundry detergent. Something along that line. This is going to get people's attention because they're going to be like, what could be better than date night? I want to know. Oh man, I just bought shampoo and now she's telling me there's something better. I should have waited to hear her live before I bought the shampoo. Oh man. Or, as I said, maybe you're trying to lose weight, but you're busy. Well, you know what? That's me. I'd like to know that. So it's just some examples here. Like I said, take a screenshot of this. This will really help you niche down on your headlines. Okay, so get your fingers ready. You're going to type again. What type of content should we be sharing? Now, we're all in different niches, but there are certain types of content. We all know what this is, I'm sure. But certain things we know we should be sharing, and really what we should be sharing that our audience really wants to see. So pop them in the comments below and go from there. And just think about it. When you're doing a Facebook Live, you're really just talking to your friends. So what do you talk to your friends about? What do they come to you about? What does your audience come to you about? They're going to have a couple different ideas there. So let me know if you have any idea of what type of content we should be sharing. And I'm going to grab a drink real quick.
We will also be diving into a little bit more detail about subject lines and titles and headlines in another episode soon. So obviously pay close attention to that because, as Robin said, that is one of the most important things to grab people's attention. It's like email writing. If you write an email, the first thing people see is the subject line or the email title, essentially.
Exactly.
So,
and really, if you want some ideas on that, just look at magazines. I always think about when I go to the grocery store and I'm standing there, waiting to check out, I look at all the magazines and I just look at the little captions they have on the front. And I'm like, oh, that's a great one. I've even stood there and taken a picture of it so that I could save it to modify it for myself.
So Rachel says content is what the audience needs, content that has value, Cleopatra says.
Okay.
Melina says content that solves a problem.
Oh, yes.
Ginny says valuable content.
Perfect. Okay, you guys are on. So best 5 content ideas I'm going to give you right now. Number 1, how-tos. Do you know what videos are on YouTube? How-to. I'm sure we've all done it. In fact, I was teasing my husband just the other day. His car wasn't blowing out cold air. So I'm thinking, oh, great, gotta take it back to the dealership. Something's wrong with it. He's like, no, we need Freon. I'm just going to YouTube how to put Freon in my car. He did it. Car works fine. That's what we all do. Facebook's exactly the same way. How to answer questions your audience has, which brings me to my next one, Q&A. This is one of the biggest ones. I love to do Q&A. It doesn't even need to be questions you actually take on the live. Ask ahead of time if you're worried, because I know I was always a little scared of what if they ask me a question I don't know the answer to. Be honest if you don't know the answer to it. But if you take the questions ahead of time, you won't even have to worry about that. So create a post, what are your top questions, and then answer some of them on the lives. Interviewing others. This is me interviewing a good friend of mine, Amy. You can interview, anybody. I mean, hey, send me a message. I'll be happy to talk to you. I'd love to do interviews, and everything. But you can interview your friends. You could talk about, anybody who's in your team, maybe go from them. Which brings me to my next one, product launches or demos. So many of us are in a network marketing company. Many of us have products, physical products we can touch. You could do demos with that. Okay, my team, we actually do what we call the Spa Jammy Party. And once a month, we get together. We all have our skin. We're all different, okay? We have different ages. We have different races. We have different skin types. We bring out our skincare, and we sit there in our PJs, and we talk about the products we like to use. And it's one of the funnest things we do. And yet, we get such a huge response from it every single time. And it's amazing how many times you'll be like, wow, I never talked about that. That product is amazing. I've never tried it yet. Oh, well, I should try it, and you get a lot of questions about that. So it's just something we do. Or if you are doing a launch, definitely a great way to do that as well. And then finally, your success stories. Yes, stories are huge. And you can kind of link the success stories and the interview together. So maybe somebody got their first lead. Yes, awesome. Okay. I know Karen, for example, she's on here. Karen made her first sale with Gavin's product. Yes, we should interview her. That would be awesome, because, hey, she has a success story. She got her first product. And I think her first sale, it was almost $200 in her pocket, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, so fantastic. So awesome. Exciting. But as you said, it is a success story ultimately. Yes. And other people are like, how do I do that? I've never done that before.
Exactly. So you get them to tell that, and people love to hear that. Okay. I always joke, there's enough room at the top for all of us. So we all want to cheer each other on. Okay. There's no bashing people or anything like that, because there's enough room at the top for everybody to have success. So now I'm giving away my template. Okay. You want to know what to say on a live. You're like, oh, Robin, I don't know what to say. I'm just going to sound like an idiot. I'm going to ramble. When I'm done, I want you to take a screenshot of this picture, this slide, because this is going to help you. It's going to help you stay on track. Step 1, ask a question. Step 2, introduce yourself. Now, I bring these two out together because you can kind of flip them, okay? Some people just like to ask the question. Remember that headline or the title description we talked about earlier? You're just going to ask it again. So you might be like, for example, we talked about date night. What's better than date night, right? Oh, today I'm going to share with you 4 things that are better than date night. Okay, wow. What could be better than date night? Today I'm going to share with you 4 things. Okay, hi, my name is Robin Smith. Okay, now if anybody follows me, most of you probably realize that my beginnings all start with, hello, it's Robin Smith, how are you? What could be better than date night, as an example, okay? I'll tell you, that started out as a nervous titch kind of thing. I didn't even realize I did it until my husband pointed out that apparently I start all videos with the hello, 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 I'm Robin Smith. It's become part of my brand. Like I said, it was for when I was really nervous in the beginning. I think it just helped me calm down. So these two are intertwined. So the first thing you always want to do is introduce yourself. You may be like, they already know me. What's the big deal? Well, not everybody does know you. Maybe somebody shared this and now some brand new person's watching and be like, who is that person? And then you want to ask a question. Same thing as the headline to just keep people hooked, because not everybody's going to read the description. Not everyone is. They might just be scrolling and hearing you talking and then, oh, what is she going to talk about? Ask a question. Step 3 is the content, which basically means answer the question. Whatever the question is, you want to answer it. As I said, you don't want to lie. Okay. We are professionals. Act like a professional. Okay. Don't try to spam people to try to get them into watching your video and then you don't follow through with what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you're answering the question that it is. Because
that is called clickbait as well, essentially. Yes. And that is as well illegal on Facebook.
Yes. Yeah, not good at all. I remember one time I heard somebody say something about, oh, I'm giving $500 away. Just watch this and you'll get the $500. And I was like, okay, whatever. It didn't even, it caught my attention in the title, but I never watched the video because I'm like, really, he's not giving away $500. And I just happened to scroll through the comments underneath, and they were very angry at him that he did not give away the $500. So not smart. Don't want to do that. Number 4, that call to action. We talked about this already, but you need to have something to tell them what to do. Okay. Again, it could be asking them to say, comment below if you want this PDF. For example, Gavin. Gavin has the Social Media Attraction Factor Guide, right? Social Media Attraction Factor Guide. And the SMAP, as we call it, right? Yes. You want to learn how to generate leads on Facebook? You want this guide. So I'm doing a Facebook Live. I might say, hey, you know what? If you would like the Social Media Attraction Guide, just comment below and I'll send it on over. Okay, great. I'm going to have a whole list of people saying yes. And, you can get it. Okay, so let us know if you want it. We'll be happy to send it over to you. But you're going to do that, pop that in. It could be as easy as like this. Hey, did you like the content I shared? Just like this. Okay. Something along the lines that you're just going to say. You're basically asking your audience to do something. As I said, you're leaving money on the table if you're not doing this. So don't even try. And finally, you want to sign off. You just want to thank them. Okay, so often I see people do this wrong. They forget to thank their audience. You know what? People watched your video. Just polite to say thank you. Okay, just polite to say thank you. We always try to thank you because we definitely appreciate for everything you guys do. So they are the 5 steps. So snapshot this, and I'll tell you what I actually do is I actually have a piece of paper that I will stick to my computer to remind me of the order I'm going to do this in. Okay, so that, hey, if I'm, rambling for a little bit, poof, gonna get back. Oh man, can't forget that CTA. Nope, got to make sure I get that in there. Can't forget to say goodbye. Oh, nope, got to make sure I get that in there. Pop this on your computer. It'll help you get started. Now I have one last bonus tip, and I'd like to know, get your fingers ready. Do you want the bonus tip? Type in the word bonus if you do, because I'm not going to give it away unless I see somebody say they want the word bonus, because it's a hot tip. And this will change the way you do Facebook Lives. It'll actually change the way you post every time on Facebook.
I'm interested in the bonus tip.
You want to know the bonus tip. Yes. Who else wants to know the bonus tip before I release it? I'm excited. I am super excited.
We have some bonuses coming in.
I see bonuses coming in.
There's some people that want to know.
You want to know? Okay, ready? Isn't that cute? You want to prime the Facebook algorithm before you go live. Actually, before you post anything on Facebook, you want to spend 15 minutes of engaging. Yes. Why? Because the Facebook algorithm is going to be like, wow, this person's doing something. They're engaging on Facebook. Remember, they want us to be engaging on Facebook. They want us to stay on Facebook as long as possible. They reward you if you do this. And as a bonus, as Gavin and I talked about, remember I said answer all the comments? Yeah. If you spend time after the live as well, they continue to kind of pop it up a little bit on the newsfeed. So it'll show up. So more people will at least see the replay as well. So this is my bonus tip. Again, you can use this for all the time. I actually had a lady, she told me she would give her phone to her husband and just say, like all my posts while she was prepping. And then she would go live. hey, whatever you need to do, give it to your kid. I don't care what you do, but spend a little time engaging before you go live, and you're really going to see a difference in viewers. So that's what I got.
I better unmute myself, hadn't I, before I start to speak. So thank you so much, Robin. Much appreciated. Guys, if you found a lot of value in that, please let us know. Give Robin a big thumbs up, a big thank you, lots of likes, and, just, give her the kudos that she deserves, because I truly believe that was incredible information, and you can go and implement it, and I'm going to show you how in a second. So we'll be on for about another 5 minutes. I just want to run through Wins Wednesday, or Wednesday today. Robin says she enrolled a new member into her company, got rave reviews from her presentation on Friday at Six Step Social School, so that is brilliant. Ava said she completed another online course preparation that will happen live soon. I've seen some of Ava's new course. Excuse me. So make sure you check out that when it comes out, especially if you're looking to plan more and get your perfect week in order and get your business in order. Make sure you take lots of notes on that. Heather Becker says she enrolled a new challenger into her 21-day fitness group. So congratulations, Heather. That's amazing. We also have Karen, who Robin alluded to earlier, says she referred a friend to the ACE Lead system and they decided to purchase. So congratulations, Karen. You are on track to hit your goals, so I'm excited for that. Oki said she created a Facebook group. She completed the 5-day challenge, joined some groups, got loads of comments on her engagement post. Permjit made a sale today of the ACE Lead system, and I'm coaching and working with a small group of people to help them hit the first $1,000. And we've got so many people now that are taking action, they're getting results and starting to put extra money in their pocket. Sandra, who I'm not sure if she's on today, but she says she finished editing the cookbook and workbook for her virtual retreat, had another person sign up to the retreat as well. So congratulations. And it's all about small little wins incrementally and gradually along the way. So what we're going to do very, very quickly, I'm just going to prep you for this for tomorrow. Teach for Free Thursday. It's only Wednesday today, obviously, but Thursday is tomorrow. The reason Robin's talked about the Facebook Lives is because we're going to have an opportunity for you to go live inside the Six Step Social group. Now, our group is a safe place. You're welcome to test things out and try things and experiment. It doesn't have to be perfect. You've just got to have a go. You could just do, what I've said, and I'll post this tomorrow so you actually get this information in the group. So make sure you look out for that. But the process, and I've just got it written down here, so I've got it, is firstly, you start a Facebook Live inside the group. Secondly, you use the hashtag Teach for Free Thursday so people know what it's about. Third, give at least 5 minutes of value focused on 1 or 2 different points. So 5 minutes of value. Again, go back to some of Robin's tips or just share something that you're knowledgeable about. It could be a tip, it might be a trick, it might be a lesson, it might be an experience, it might be a tutorial, a how-to. It could be anything like that. And then what you can do at the end of your Facebook Live, it's got to be 5 minutes or longer. You can do a 30-second pitch about something that you're doing. It could be a product, it could be a service, it could be a business opportunity, it could be a Facebook group, it could be a lead magnet. Whatever you want to do, as long as you've gone live first, you've done given some value and you've shared some information, you can then add something to the end of it. And we're going to see how it goes, trial it. But my hope is that it becomes a regular Thursday thing to encourage you to do Facebook Lives and also to give you an opportunity to showcase who you are and what it is that you do. I think it's going to be a very, very powerful. So let me know if you're excited for that. I'm sure you are. But again, just let me know. Thumbs up, say, yes, I'm in for this. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just have a go. And what I would also ask for you to do is look out for people that are not following the rules. I know many of you are part of our community. You've been there for a while. Some people are just going to go live and they're going to pitch their business straight away. Well, guess what? It's going to get deleted. So, keep an eye out for that as well. All right. So finally, we have the share your biggest takeaway.
Yeah, so I hope I gave you a ding, ding, ding moment. Again, I hope you found something that was like, wow, blew my mind, or you know what, this is important. what I want you to do is I want you to go to the 6stepsocial.com/community, join the Facebook group if you're not already a part of it, create a post in the Facebook group using the hashtag 6stepsocial. So do that and tell us your biggest takeaway or teach back something you've learned today. I shared a lot of great information and we want to get it out to the world. And what we're going to do is by the end of the month, Gavin will pick one person and they will win $100,000. Yeah.
It will
Clarify
be
that.
$100,000 one day, but not just yet.
One day, no, $100 cash. And I see we have a lot of ding, ding, dings. So that's what caught my eye when I saw the ding, ding, ding from Pamela.
Awesome. Well, thank you
$100.
very much for being here. Thank you, Robin, again for your presentation and training. Make sure you come along on Friday's episode for the end of the week show, where we're going to have a few special guests. We're going to have Robin on, we're going to have John Spain on, we're going to have Ava on, and maybe one or two other people. We're going to be showing you how to set your Facebook group up in 4 simple steps. Plus, also, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Facebook groups, giving you some tips and ideas on how you can grow your Facebook group based on what we've been talking about over the last few episodes as well. So I'm excited for that, very excited. Thank you again. Feel free to share this, as we said before, and we will see you on Friday. All right, have a great day and see you soon. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.